Hi, this is Jerry with Waymo Travel, and
This is Minnie.
so we were hoping to share some of our secrets, some of our trips, some of our maybe mishaps, and just
A lot of mishaps.
and a lot of really good, and how to turn maybe what might seem like a bad trip into a good situation as well, and just kind of like see where it goes and go from there.
Yeah.
With trips to Tokyo, Mexico City, Portland, Oregon, Munich, Cuba, to Medellin, and just some of the stories of some of the cultural experiences that we've had, as well as foods and just things that we learned along the way.
Yep.
What do you think?
Funny mishaps, especially. Those are great stories. We have lots of great stories to share with you guys.
I feel like a lot of people, a lot of vlogs, destination vlogs, which are fun. They show you and highlight a lot of things to do and see, or the destination. And what I want for us to be able to share is some of the stories, some of the hacks, some of our personal experiences going through, what you might do under certain situations, and just laugh along the way as well.
Yeah. How did we first meet? I met actually Jerry first. I met Jerry at a Zumba class. He was a teacher at a Zumba class. And I Googled nearest Zumba class. And I went there, and from then on, I started taking Jerry's classes, and then, our friendship progressed from there. And that was 15 years ago.
Minnie was one of the people that came to my class. I remember the first day she was there, she had a really big smile on her face. And over the course of time, we just became really good friends. So I would say that what made us click as friends right away was we just had a lot of common things. We graduated the same year. I mean, we were in different cities and stuff, but pretty much we're about the same age. Went through a lot of shared experiences, some of the same music that we like and stuff, like Depeche Mode, New Order, and stuff like that. So I think a lot of
Rufus Du Sol.
now, Rufus Du Sol. And so yeah, we just have a lot of shared. We both like quirky, funny. We like getting into experiences and stuff. So
okay, the first trip I remember taking with you was to Hawaii. Is that right?
we went to
Hawaii.
Waikiki Beach in Oahu, Honolulu.
Oahu. That was fun.
Hopefully,
That was fun. No, that was fun because we went with Larry and
my brother.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun. That was my first trip to Hawaii, and we ended up meeting a local artist from there who actually, he's a painter. I don't remember his name, but stay tuned. I'll dig that up for when we specifically talk about our Waikiki experience. And he showed us around, took us for a drive the next day.
That was nice.
We went to the beach that was famous for that scene in I think it's a 50s movie, From Here to Eternity,
Oh.
with Burt Lancaster.
Oh.
So, yeah, we'll share a little clip of that right here also. The one word that you would use to travel, or to describe what travel.
Spontaneous or adventurous, I say.
That's kind of cheating, using two words, but you're like, just back and forth.
There's not one word that I could use.
I would say it can also be enriching. I think our trips
Enriching.
could be enriching because we've learned a lot and stuff. So
True.
let's play a little game. So I don't know, come up with a couple of statements. So who's more likely to overpack?
Oh, me for sure.
Who's
Girl.
more likely to get stressed about the flight?
I think you do.
You think
No.
I do?
Yeah, because you're always checking your phone. You're always saying oh, well.
Who's more likely to get mad about something or irritated?
Oh, me. I think.
Why?
Because I have a short fuse. What do you think you do?
No, I think that would be you.
Oh, of course. I'm an Aries.
Who's more likely to try to end up making friends with local people, having a conversation?
I think we both do. I think. Yeah. When did travel become important to me personally is when I was getting ready to start my career at 20. I chose travel because I've traveled since I was a little kid, you know. And I just remember my trips with our family, my dad and my mom and my sister and other family members. We'd go to Mexico every year. And I think that's when I realized, you know, I think this is for me. Travel is for me.
So for me, when travel became important for me personally, I would say, is growing up in El Paso, the only place that we used to go visit was Los Angeles. We had family up there. I think when I was in Georgia also, you know, because being from El Paso in the desert and going to Georgia, it took me to see another part of the U.S. and got to see like Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana. We went to Florida, to the beaches and stuff. And so that's when I knew that I wanted to see more, because just that little bit that I got to experience was a lot, you know. So,
Yeah.
and there's so much out there in the world. So
Oh, yeah.
I would have to say
This is Dr. Simi. Hi.
he's from Mexico.
He is. He's on.
So
I say every city is different. Yeah, well, obviously it's different, but
a different
yeah,
vibe and you know,
different
so.
people, different vibe, culture, everything. You know, and that's the fun thing of traveling. The fun part of traveling is discovering new things, new people, new food, new music, new everything.
Whether we like to plan everything out or go with the flow or spontaneous, I think that we strike a really balance between both of them. There's a certain amount of planning that we do, like, you know, where we're going to stay, for example, and maybe some of the things that we want to do or cover in our trip. But then there's also a little bit of flexibility to open up, and that way we're not stuck to an itinerary. We pretty much go with the flow.
740 steps. Yeah. What was the mountain called?
El Pinol.
El Pinol, in Guatapé.
You know, one of those things like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this.
I
and
know.
climb
It
all the way.
is. It was.
We'll have to get the
very-
details of like what the height
Yeah.
is. I know it's 740 something steps, but you know, like the height and everything is definitely gonna get that. So.
Ooh. Yeah. The type of trips that I prefer, personally, are adventurous and foodie. And see, you know, ooh, what's that over there? Oh, let's go. Ooh, what's this over here? Ooh, let's go. You know, that's the type of trip I like. But I don't mind doing an itinerary trip at all. I just don't like to plan it.
Maybe not for the whole trip, but like I think
Right.
like, you know, like
Right,
whenever
yeah.
we went to Hilo, we took a tour, and
Yeah.
obviously they took you from one stop to the other and stuff. So
Yeah.
an itinerary like that would be nice.
The way travel has shaped the way I see the world is that we're all different, but pretty much the same. And I gotta think about that one.
That's okay, just think about it. So I think that the way that travel has viewed the way I see the world is it's made me realize that there's a certain commonality between different cultures and different people. You know, it's like we all want this sense of community and togetherness and shared experiences. And I feel like where we've gone and actually spoken to some of the locals, not only are they really excited to share their stories, but they also are
Yes.
really interested in learning about us as well.
That's
and
true.
our stories.
Yeah.
You know, so a commonality.
We've been on so many adventures together, but this vlog isn't just about us.
What you have to expect from us, from this vlog, and continue to watch is just some of the cultural experiences, some of the different foods that we had, some of the different
Yeah.
locations,
Some of the foods we didn't have.
some of the foods we didn't have.
Well, because we didn't have any money.
We had money.
A little bit. Just a little money to last us to the last day.
And
Cuba. Oh.
also just some of the secrets that we learned along the way. Some things
Yeah.
to be prepared with so that, you know, whenever
Yes.
you go to your trip and stuff, you're not stuck in those same situations. Or,
Definitely. And the kind of stories we're going to be sharing with you guys are funny mishaps.
well, it's like some of the funny stuff that we'll share is like that trip that took us like 7 hours to get to New York.
It's 9 hours.
Getting bumped up and riding business first class to Tokyo.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that was
having a
fun.
chance to have a little. They gave us pajamas, and we were able to lie down and
Right.
stuff, and have some dinner on china with actual silverware. Don't get caught at a toll road without pesos.
Yeah, don't
They won't
ever
let you
get
through.
caught in Medellin without any type of without local currency
At a
because
toll
you
road.
will, especially when you're driving a car.
Some of the things like where to buy pineapple in Waikiki or Maui.
Maui.
That was some of the best. Ugh, tastes like sugar melted in my mouth.
That was good. That was the best pineapple I ever had.
Where to find the best colada? In Miami.
Okay. Not pina colada. He was looking for another type of colada.
Lizard gizzards, or what did we have? Chicken gizzard soup
Lizard
or
gizzards.
something. I don't know what it was. It was some kind of.
Where was this? Was
In
I
New
there?
Orleans, it sounded like something voodoo. We had.
Oh.
Where did we go to that cafe? They had like a gizzard
I
soup
don't
or
know.
something.
Did you? Was I there?
Yes, you were. You've been
Where
to
in
that
the
restaurant
world was
before.
this?
I don't know. You've been there before.
We went to, of course, the Cafe du Monde. Top of it. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, even when you're in Louisiana, right next to Texas, you are exposed to so many different foods and people and the culture. Culture is different. It's just,
We'll be covering some excursions. Like, remember when we went to Mexico City? Like, we were going into the pyramids, and there was a guy that was like, "You guys, do you want to take a tour?" We're like, "Sure, let's pay for the tour."
Yeah.
And so they did take us in there, because normally the pyramids, you go in there, you wander
Yeah.
around, and it's a big
so the pyramids are called
pyramid.
Teotihuacan in Mexico. It's about an hour away from Mexico City, right?
I think so. And then they took us on an all-terrain vehicle excursion where we went and we learned how to make
That was my first time on an ATV.
We learned how to make mezcal or how it's made. We had a tasting, and then we went to this cave where it was like a very hollow, sacred ground for Native Americans,
It
and
was underground. I've never
there was
been
a
to
place where there was a
something like
light that came through, and it was supposed to be like this Native American spiritual
Yes.
revival and stuff, and that was really cool.
That was very cool.
So some of the destinations that we'll be covering would be our Hawaiian Islands. We went to Hawaii, to
Tokyo.
Oahu, Pearl
Munich.
Harbor, the road to Hana in Maui,
Mm-hmm.
the canyon in Kauai, the Native American, or remember the native Polynesian guy that was there at the canyon and told us, and, where the word Hawaii and what it means and where it came from,
Oh, yeah.
the 3 things that you need for life, and how that became Hawaii. And we went to Munich to the Christmas markets. We've been
Munich,
to Tokyo.
We've been to Medellin, Colombia.
What did we do in Medellin?
Havana, Cuba.
We went to Comuna 13 in Medellin and saw
Yeah.
some really cool artists, local artists and stuff, and street performers.
That was amazing. I love art, of course, and that one, of course,
we went to Havana. We in Cuba. We took a
Havana.
Havana.
We went to Havana.
La Habana. We went to La Habana, and we took a tour on 1950s or 60s old car and
Yeah,
stuff,
we
and
did
so got some insight.
Viewers, you guys should stick with us each week just to listen to funny stories.
I think it'll definitely be entertaining. I feel like right now this is our first take on it, and we don't know what to expect, so it's a little bit of okay, how's this going to turn out?
Yeah.
But I think that as we start developing it and stuff, it's going to be a lot more laid back, a lot more fun, a lot more just enjoy to go.
I can't wait to share these stories with you because they are funny. One thing I hope you take away from this vlog is if you have a fear of traveling, don't. I say go for it. Because travel can only enrich your life. Well, it's the end of the road.
For episode 1. Thanks for joining us for the first episode, and we look forward to bringing more information on next episode. We're going to learn a little bit more about Minnie, how she got started with the airlines, what makes her an ex-con. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out what that means. And then just see where that took off from there.
Yay. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.